Hi, I'm Amanda and welcome to my October plan with me. As you can see, it is a coffee theme this month. I decided to go with coffee and cozy because I thought it was really cute for October. I always start out my themes in pencil. This is to limit mistakes. And here I am showing you all the colors I'm using. So some Crayola Supertips, and I am also using TomBow brush pens, and these are the colors. And I am also using some Pigma Micron fine liners for the details on the outside of my drawings, and then my brush pen here for the title. So I'm taking my brush pen and I'm writing the title, Hello October. Now this is sped up. It takes a little bit longer than what you're seeing here. I often take my time, but sometimes, as you'll see here in the October, it doesn't always turn out the way I like it. So for example, I really don't like how October turned out and looks in this brush lettering, but it is what it is. So I'm going to take my TomBow brush pen and I'm going to color in the coffee. And as you see, I kind of have like a heart in the middle for some coffee decoration. So I'm going to go around it right now, and I'm kind of layering some of the color to make it look darker in some spots and lighter in other spots. I'm doing the middle too because there's going to be some white but also some coffee in the middle, so it looks like a little heart design with the coffee. In the end, it turned out really cute. At first I wasn't going to put any color in the middle where the white is, and then I decided to go over later with a white pen. I'm taking a darker brown color to kind of fill in some more layering. This is with a Crayola Supertip. And the second cup of coffee over here. I am going around and keeping it white right now, but as you'll see later, I do eventually color it in and use a white pen over it instead. This coffee is much darker. There isn't any design on this one. It's just kind of like a simple black coffee with kind of some white specks. I'm using my Crayola Supertip to do the cup around it, and it's going to be great. Oh, as you can see, my cat decided to jump on my table and knock over my camera. Anyway, I saved it pretty well. So the cup is gray, and I'm coloring it in here, and I also do like a little, it's thicker on one end and thinner on the other, so it kind of looks like we're looking at an angle, or there's a shadow there. So I thought that was pretty neat, and I thought it turned out pretty good. I was a little nervous about that part, to be honest, but it turned out fine. Now I'm taking my brown Crayola Supertip, or one of them, and coloring in little coffee beans around the coffee to fill in some of the blank space around, and I'm using different colors of brown for the coffee beans because not all coffee beans are the same brown depending on what kind of coffee you have. Here I'm taking my fine liner and I am outlining the cup, and then I'll outline the shadow later. So first I didn't outline the shadow because there was going to be a shadow, but then I decided that I wanted to outline it, and after I outlined it, it looked a lot better. So it looked like it was a part of the cup instead of a shadow, and I liked it like that better. Now I didn't put it on camera, but as you can see, I went over with a white pen, and I went and put in the designs and like the milk kind of in the coffee. And I thought that looked a lot better than leaving parts white, because the pen kind of blended in with the marker, so it made it like an off-white in some areas. Here I am also outlining all the coffee beans, and I'm putting a little line in the middle because coffee beans are kind of like split in the middle. on to the quote page. So I always do a quote page in my journals, and here this quote says, "Coffee is always a good idea." So I'm taking my TomBow brush marker here and I am writing it out in the same kind of font that I did for Hello October. This one turned out a lot better than my October, but sometimes I have to remember to really take my time when I'm doing this, because when I rush it ends up being a little messy. But here it is. I think it was a really funny quote and very true as well. So I'm going to take my Crayola Supertips and brush pens in some areas, and I'm just going to fill in the little doodles around the quote. I got this really cute idea off of Pinterest, and I'm not sure who did it or who pinned it, but I thought it was super cute. So basically there's a bunch of coffee doodles around the quote, and there's like little shelves. So as you'll see later, these coffee doodles are on shelves as if it was like a coffee shop. So I made a mocha pot and a French press in here as well, and some cups of coffee, some bags of coffee, and I thought it turned out really, really cute. And my cat interrupted again. Now I always turn my monthly spreads into digital spreads on my Etsy, so if this is something you'd like to do or something you'd like to download and try for yourself this month, all the spreads in my October month will be on my Etsy as soon as I finish the rest of my spreads within it, and I'll also do a flip through here on YouTube. The digital spreads often include the quote page and the title page, and a habit tracker, mood tracker, highlight, and gratitude log. This month I'm going to include a goals page in there as well. There's a water tracker and a sleep tracker, and I will have a calendar, and there will be weekly spreads in it as well. So oh, and a reading log as well. So basically my whole October spread will be on my Etsy in digital form to download. And as you can see here, I am putting in the shelving, and I thought the two different browns looked cool, so the front was a different one. I'm using my Micron pen to go through and outline and kind of add more detail. So here's the spread when it's all finished, as you saw at the beginning. Yeah, I thought it turned out really cute. Also, I make custom journals and often post a little bit about that on my YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe to see more of this. Thank you.